be made. It's been a dynamic day and a half of women's competition, 6 gold medals, 4 more to go as we started up here in the opening period. Jonna Malmgren, Sweden, on defense early as Antim comes in. Antim driving, forward pressure, whizzer put in by Malmgren. Now she'll turn and face, and a good start defensively for Malmgren.
These are 2 of my favorite young wrestlers to watch here at that 53-kilogram weight class. Both of them are so dynamic, so beautiful in their technical execution. Malmgren had a big 2024, competing in her first Olympic Games, winning the second ranking series event, eventually becoming world champion. And so she's deservedly taken a break this year. I mean, she's so young in her career and has many more years ahead. And it's great to see the Swedish team supporting that. She's here competing. Antim makes the adjustment, comes back up, but Malmgren once again circling, staking her leg out, coming back to neutral.
We have been watching Malmgren for a while. It seems like she should be older, but she was just so good, so young, competing.
Yeah, and there's an opportunity, there's an example, of a country where, you know, she was the #1 at a very young age and has just had so much international senior exposure and has really thrived in these conditions. And I got to give kudos to her coach, Sofia Mattsson, who's done such a great job of kind of cultivating an environment where she can have the success that we've seen her have.
Couple of attacks from Antim early. Nothing to show for it except until now when she put the Swedish star on the activity clock.
Yeah, Antim has done a great job here, closing the distance, getting in for her attacks. She needs to make the little adjustment there and come up in good head position. Antim can be a little bit unorthodox, can be a little bit funky. Sometimes you question with women's wrestling, like, do they have a joint there or not? There's so much flexibility in the joints, and it's just so impressive to watch.
Antim picks up the passivity point. We move inside a minute in the opening round. 1-0 advantage for Antim. Asian bronze medalist, Olympian in the Paris Games. Quick snap, quick attack, and a quick 2 for Antim. Went down to hook up a lace. Malmgren, just as she did, simultaneously brought her legs up. And a strong opening period. It has been Antim, clearly the aggressor early.
Yeah, great continuous wrestling there from Antim. You saw there, Malmgren puts a headlock in, defending the leg, and Antim passes it by.
Final few moments of this opening round. Antim will go into the second period leading 3-0.
Right.
Adjustment time in the corner for Sweden. So, along with her talented young 24-year-old Malmgren, where have you seen her grow the most the last couple of years as she gets more and more senior level experience? Mentioned the U23 world title last year for her.
Malmgren, she was always so dynamic. Shoots really nice low shots, but it's been great. We haven't seen her a lot this year, so it's hard to say what type of gaps that she's closed or what steps that she's made. But I think that just the composure to compete on the international stage is something that is great to see from young wrestlers as they progress.
As Erica talked about, we haven't seen her this season. Sometimes that happens after an Olympic cycle, early on in the new quad. Wrestlers just take a mental and physical break. Doesn't mean they're necessarily away from the sport, just not traveling and competing in some of the tournaments throughout the course of the year, whether it's the ranking events, continental championships, or some of the other popular tournaments held internationally.
And that's an interesting point, John. It's always interesting what makes an athlete feel prepared for a competition. Malmgren hasn't a lot of competition. She goes for the throw here. She hasn't competed a lot, and so to have that kind of readiness to compete on international stage and maybe set different types of goals for what the competition looks like. You know, I think that that is really key. And I know that the Swedish Federation under Sofia's leadership has really focused on that. And you know, we've seen Malmgren here change her game plan up, attacking the front headlock position, looking to close the distance here. She needs to continue to, like, we call it lawnmower, start the lawnmower, get her elbow out. Great job there from Antim neutralizing the position. Drops in, that's a low shot I was talking about, Sean. She's trying to elevate that leg. Oh, and Antim hips in, gets into the sprawl position. And again, Malmgren keeps wrestling here, trying to make the adjustment. Once again, Antim heavy with the hips. We haven't seen an exposure yet. And this is the shoulder flexibility and strength that we were also talking about. You know, fully extended there was Malmgren, but able to hang on, not give up any points. I got to see an opportunity to train and coach Antim earlier this year at the Inspired Institute of Sport, and she was such a joy to work with, and it's really great to see her progress this year. She made history as an Indian wrestler, winning the youth juniors, I think, and she's just been wrestling really well so far in this match. Pass by, go behind here. She's looking for the points. She's at third point of contact. There it is.
Brings down Malmgren, and now a tough hill to climb for Sweden. 5-0.
Wow, yes. It is great to see Antim here having her moment.
Malmgren comes back in, front headlock position on team. Grounded as they go out of bounds. Nothing awarded, back into the center. So Malmgren getting to her front headlock position that she's so comfortable in, but on team, very stubborn, not budging, allowing her to get any type of offense generated from it.
Inside leg trip here. Great offensive opportunity there from Malmgren. She's really getting after it. Double overhooks in the zone.
She gets on the board, but she's going to need more than that with 14 seconds. India corner telling on team to stay in the fight. Counter here from on team, takes away the leg and the 2. And the bronze medal at 53 kilos. She dumps her into the danger position, finishes the match on top, and a 9-1 win for On Team. An Asian bronze, a world bronze, plus a spot in the Olympics in 2024. I'd say that's been a pretty good year for the 21-year-old. So much